Any question? Clear, clean. Okay. It's quiet here.
So,
Okay, Lugusapal, anything you want to share or ask, please?
as Mr. Harley, that what from me presented.
Yeah.
So, Harley, you there? So, how do teacher make themselves as a role model for their students?
Okay, thank you, teacher. For actually this part, it is not written in the book, but I just from my understanding as like teacher, you work as the model, like the way you encourage other student, the way you facilitate the group activity, and also maybe the way you give feedback to other students. This is a part that as teacher can be the model in I mean to influence the student. I'm sorry, this is from my understanding, but I could not find that in the specific written in this book.
Yeah, thanks a lot, Mr. Harley, teacher Harley. Thank you.
Okay. So besides Mr. Haley, how about other? Any answer to Lugusapal question? Okay, how to be a role model for the student? Okay, for Khmer, you can say like guru. It means like a role model already, right? Yeah. So how can you make it to be a strong one? Yes, okay. Yeah, you just supposed to share, I think.
Ac- Actually, I'm not sure, but the way how teacher can model, like show us the model, just like I just read up your, just like you, teacher. Every section, like every morning or before starting the class, you you ask students um to review. You have a section of review together. So you do like this. So it means that you just like a model of showing the student. If you join this class, you should have read something. You should remember what you learned from the class. Not just coming, sitting down, do nothing, but you have responsible for yourself as well. So doing like this, just like a role model for the students who follow. So every time that student join the Zoom, he or she must have something to share, not just sit down quiet. That is a role model already.
Thank you. That's okay. Yeah. Okay. Any other? Yeah. Do you think any other thing that really useful and effective as a role model and being a teacher? Yeah, quickly, briefly. So, Pete, yeah. Anything to be a role model for your student? So, Pete here. Maybe busy, right? How about Petra? Any answer to this question? Okay, quiet here. Okay, to me, quiet means understood, right?
For me, teacher, right?
Yeah, Mr. McGrath, please.
For being a good role model, for me, I think the teacher should do first, and then you can try to teach the student step by step. It means you have to do what you said. It not said but not doing, because students always stay observing to the teacher. When they hear students said about something, they always stay observing to the teacher if the teacher do or not. But sometimes teacher just say but they do not do, so it can be break their believing to the teacher, so they cannot be the role model for the student. Thank you, teacher.
Thank you. Yeah. Yeah, just do what you said or what you say. Thank you, Mr. McGrath. Okay, other? About the crew Chancy? The afternoon seems like we cannot hear from you much.
Thank you, teacher.
Yeah, please.
Okay, for me, as a role model for student, I focus on teacher behavior. For example, like you said earlier, you said that guru kumru, yeah, something like this. That means so the teacher must have a good behavior in class or with the student. For example, like student can might say, teacher, he is very friendly to us, and he is also very kind, and he is also patient. So it is a good role model. That means student can follow or do the same as teacher do with other friend or other student or partner. It is for me just to focus on the behavior student. Sorry, teacher behavior. Teacher. Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. Thank you, teacher. That's all.
Thank you. Thank you. Okay, other one last answer, I think. Okay, Mr. Kim, anything you want to share?
I have a little bit sparing for question from teacher Japsapol teacher.
Yeah,
I think
please.
that teachers should establish a positive and productivity learning environment. You can respect yourself by attend all class regularly, or responsibility to giving student a task on clear times. Yes, no task from teachers. And lead student to progress. Yes, and showing student from a big talk to student is more than a polite speak. Yes, for me, that's all for me, teacher.
Thank you, Mr. Kim, for your answer. Okay, I think everyone should have your own answer, even though you are not a teacher. But you may have some teacher that is your role model, actually. All right. Yeah, you may have your idol there. Yeah. Yeah, at least you may, oh, because of this teacher, because of those teacher that changed my life, they changed my habit. Okay, and then I can be who I am right now. Yeah, I strongly believe on that. Okay, so in on that part, okay, we can say like being a role model. We can say like some of you just mentioned. Yeah, the kid will not follow your advice mostly, but they will follow your behavior and action. Yeah, so if you want to uh, to impact, to have the impact or inspire people, yeah, put those advice into action. Yeah, yeah, like from Mr. Makra mentioned and also some of you just mentioned. Yes, yeah, add it into that part and then people will follow. And if we're talking about role model, we have two things to consider. But mostly a teacher did not have that option. Or option number two, maybe not. So role model, we can say like role model in profession or professionalism as a teacher. Okay, one thing. How about your personal life? Okay, we can say like, can a teacher go to KTV? Can a teacher can drink beer or drink wine? that sorry, that we discuss a lot on that part about professional uh, role model and personal life role model. Yeah. So if you found your teacher in the pub, so what do you normally feel? Yeah. Do you still respect him or anything?
Still respect teacher.
Yeah.
Still respect.
Still respect, right?
After finish their time teaching, there is their free like personal life. Why we need to feel like, oh, this teacher should not, I should not be respectful to toward her or him because she or he is like that person. Teacher are just like you. They also can enjoy their own life. Why only just with the student in the classroom?
Yeah. Okay. We hope that all of the students just think like this one, and then all teacher in the world can enjoy their life.
Yeah. Why so stressful? So being a teacher is not a stressful job like that. You can have your personal time to enjoy.
Yeah.
How
Yeah.
about as a student, you go there, so it means that you are not really a good student.
Okay, yeah. At my center, we discuss a lot since we just have one stream that we discuss about professional ethics and mentoring. Yeah, about teacher professional ethics and mentoring. So I need to identify about the thing here about professionalism role model and personal life role model in here. Okay, Mr. Shadi, you want to say something, Roman?
Yeah, I want to add more
Yeah,
about Sister King said. Yeah. To us it can be okay, but if we see the teacher doing something like that, because we understand that this is his or her personal life season, but for parents it's a bit difficult to accept that because I had an experience when I was a teacher at Boy Bad. There was a foreigner teacher. After class, he drank and he got drunk and he cannot come back home, so he slept on the street. Then the student parents saw him and they reported to school. They complained that he didn't have enough value to be a teacher, and the principal decided to fire him, to terminate his contract. So this is the problem. Thank you, teacher.
Teacher, I want to add more.
Like we can see, please.
Yeah, teacher. And also, a role model teacher, student can think about the motivation. Since we have two kind of motivation, it means intrinsic or extrinsic motivation. For example, like when student see a teacher that he is a good at one of his topic and he gain a lot of money, for example, like he have a private class and a lot more students come to his class and pay money for him. So student feel, oh, the teacher have a good proficiency or he is a good one at his subject, so he earn a lot more. So I must do or I must follow him, something like this. And also another point, how can we say about my teacher? We say, ពុតគ្រូកុំត្រាប់ច្បាប់គ្រូឲ្យយក but now we sometimes heard someone say ពុតគ្រូក៏ត្រាប់ច្បាប់គ្រូក៏យក so this is just from our Khmer language teacher. Thank you.
Some part we can consider on that, where we can say like when we're talking about other illegal thing or bad behavior, maybe really affect on fame of a teacher as being a role model in here. Yes, if we're talking about money, like illegal fee, illegal money in here, also trouble that we keep talking a lot. Okay, so we can say like in education, we can terminate the corruption or illegal fee from education system. The thing that we can change, because we can say in school, we can say like it's just like the field where we just try to planting by using the seed, just planting from over there to the society. You can say like if we try to remove or terminate such a thing happen in education system, the one thing that we can avoid some corruption, okay, or we can say like reduce the corruption in the society. And beside that, we also can check from for corruption, some part it's just from home as well. Do you agree with this one? We can say like, for example, like the grandmother, they want the kid to do something for her, like about her hair become gray and so on, and want the grandson or granddaughter to pick out that part. She may be hire them, okay, do it for me, I will give you
100 real.
will give you 500 real or 1000 real to buy cake. More and more, we can say like later on, no money, they did not do it unless they get the money and then they can do it. So they did not care about the relationship or some duty on that, but they keep thinking that there is a business. Okay, without money, they may not do something. So some part there they will bring it to society. Okay, whenever they grow up and they start working or start running a business, they bring that mindset to that part. So some part they did not know that such a thing that we did, we spoil them in here. All right, so home and school are the partnership. Since the kids stay with the parent more than the teachers, more than school, right? And if you are not careful on that, and then it will spoil them. Yes, some experience.
If everything happened badly, family always claim teacher. For example, like កូនខ្ញុំប្រកែដោយសារតែពូជ not because of the teacher. Always claim on teacher, but praise on always at home.
You can say like if they are good at, okay, if they get sing great, because of
their family,
their nature, right? Not nurture, because of the family, because of their IQ of the family is strong. Like one song, okay, you listen to Mr. Sapoon Midada song, you will see like the song title like Mahakun. Maybe it is something show about this one. Mostly you can say. Okay, so teacher poor, no poor both money and also the fan. Yeah, what is good because of their family, what is bad because of the teachers. Cái ta crew ấy cro tên drop cro tên cái dục. Is it true? Yeah. What is good because of their uncle. Oh, okay, my son he just take after my he or her uncle in France. Yeah, because there's one really high IQ one. That's why he take after him. Okay, just kidding on that. Okay, for sure. Okay, so I just come back to that part. We can say to be role model, you can show them through the action, through the activity or behavior, like the group can see mentioned. Yeah, and okay, one more thing we can say, like people don't care how much you know. Okay, until they know how much you care. That is the thing that can be a role model as well. You can say like at first they may care less about something. Yeah, but whenever you keep asking, you keep caring about them, then more and more they will start learning. They start realizing things. Yeah, so asking them question. Yeah, some part volunteer know it doesn't work. Keep asking them. Okay, by pointing the name. This is the thing that the people need to prepare to be ready for that, and your preparation really important. You can say like that. Whenever teacher well prepared, it it normally you can just send one message to the student that okay, that is a good role model. But if you just go to the classroom with clumsy behavior, forget this, forget that, prepare nothing for the class, and just go and read, go and write the question on the whiteboard, and then go back home, but it will be nothing for that class. So being a role model is not easy, yeah, but it doesn't mean there is nothing to be a role model in here. Okay, yeah. So in short, one something here. Yeah, this one is just some part about motivation and role model. Okay. And some part you cannot motivate them because you do not have the role model for them to follow. So whatever you advise, the people will ignore. That's why that we just raised up about professionalism, role model, and okay, your daily life, okay, or because like a personal life role model in here. Yeah, you can enjoy, but not freely until you sleep on the street, in the street. Yeah, you just go and find other at the public place. Yeah, it's still not acceptable for that. So being a teacher need to be careful on that. Yeah, we can enjoy life, but enjoy life within some limitation there. Yes, in yeah, like Mr. Chaidi mentioned, the parent perception is even. Okay, so I think we are nearly running out of time, but yeah, at least okay, I want you to go and read the slide a little bit. Since I also have prepared a slide, I will drop into the group actually, but I worried about some of you may read nothing, so we may spend some time to read together. since since right now we can say like you are going to do a lot of things like a group presentation and in your presentation as well, right? Yeah, about 10 slides that we can go together. Jerry, I will not try to explain yes in in detail, and it's part just show you some part of that part. Okay, so yeah, when we talk about motivation in second language learning, yeah, you will see some part. Okay, actually we just have three questions, but this one just only keep in mind. Yeah, the first question is about what does it mean when we say about learner is motivated. Yeah, so yeah, Mr. Hali already mentioned and explained a lot about motivation. Yeah, but there's still some part that missed because of the Gosukyun is absent today, and maybe wait until he make the video record, and then you can see. Okay, so the second question you can see from this part, like, okay, what is the role of motivation in language learning, especially in classroom context? Yeah, how important it is. Okay. Okay, what happens if the student just go and sit and do nothing with your lesson, read nothing for the lesson? Yeah, and then what can you do with that? Yeah, you ignore them or you care them. This is the question that you can answer. And the third one, okay, how can language teachers actively promote their student motivation? It's really important. You can say like when we talk about term motivation, it is a little bit abstract. Yeah, as you may know about extrinsic and intrinsic motivation. Yeah, how can we do that? Yeah, some part we can say, okay, do you remember that phrase? We can say like people don't care how much you know until they know how much you care. All right. So we can say like this sentence or this quote really important, yeah, to let the people to be aware. So we can say like for the classroom, we can say like if you don't care about them, yeah, the people will not care about the lesson. They may not care about whatever happened. And for example, like you care about the student. Whenever you find out he or she is quiet, keep calling him or her. Okay, okay, Mr. John. Okay, do you have any question? Okay, okay, and or keep pointing and asking him. Yeah, go close to him or her. Yeah, to check whether anything that you can help him. Any obstacle, any problem. Yeah, more and more they will be able to start learning, start reading that thing. Yeah, and they may ask you, oh, what does it mean? Yeah, you will change them because based on what you just care about them. Because like motivation to increase motivation, just starting caring about it, and then the thing will be changed. Yeah, include everyone. Yeah, because like include everyone in the circle in here. Should not ignore the slow learner and like only the smart learner. Yes. So one more thing to be avoid. You can say like don't try to to praise one, and for example like don't try to admire one student in front of the other by using the word "you are my best student." Okay, how about the other? The one or two of them will be the worst one. In Khmer we call it like tôn sắc sầm nọc. Okay, remember this one. If you have the best, you may also have the worst. All right. Okay, in Khmer we can say like បើសិនជាយើងមានសិស្សសំណប់គេថាមានសិស្សសំអប់ yeah, treat them equally, care them equally. Yeah, no one is just the best one. Yeah, maybe all of them just good or the best equally. Yeah, or we can say like they are good student. You can say, yeah, try not to show something in front of the other. It might be demotivated, even though he is the smartest one in the class, but treat him or her more or the same with other. All right. Okay, this is my experience. Yeah, even about staff management. Okay, the same thing. They try to treat everyone equally, right? Even though they are your close friend, even though they are the one who just support you a lot. Okay, yeah. So you cannot say, yeah, he or she the best one for you. Yeah, how about other? Yeah, because they are not too close to you, and then you ignore them or what? So you care all them equally, treat them equally. Yeah, that is the same. That we can motivate. Yeah, yeah. The more you care one and you just ignore other, more and more that we can say like the classroom will become worse because of what? Yeah, they start feeling, oh, my teacher has uh, the best student. Okay, my friend has become the best student. How about me? Okay, and more he or she start becoming quiet and feel jealous and so on. Yeah, and some part. So need to be careful on that. Okay, one volunteer to read on this one. What is motivation? Yeah, Mr. Hali just show one part already. Yeah, please.
What is motivation? Motivation can be defined as the driving force that engage and energize and directs behavior toward a goal. In the context of language learning, motivation refers to the factors that influence learner willingness to 1. Engage in language learning activities. Second, persist in the face of challenges. Last but not least, strive to achieve their language learning goals. Motivation can be influenced by a wide range of factors, including personal goals and values, attributes and beliefs, emotion, social context, and instructional material and methods. Motivation can be internal, such as when learners are motivated by their own personal goals and interests, or external, such as when learners are motivated by rewards or consequences.
Okay, thank you, Hein, for reading this. Yeah, I just want to highlight only one point. Yeah, we can say like beside all those things, yes, instructional material and teaching method also one part of that you can motivate your student to learn, right? Yeah, if you find out they are exhausted, they fell asleep or no idea to share, maybe you can check about your teaching method or techniques, and as well as design the attractive teaching or instructional material. It can make them feel arousal to join in that part. It also one part that you can let them or motivate them to learn in here. All right. Yeah. So here are all the important factors that you can find out. Some parts show them the way. We can say like let them dig out. Okay. Some part there. Oh, no. Okay. So some part here that important for that. Yeah, as a teacher, we can say. So beside role model, beside attitude behavior, yeah, you also need to care about the material design, yeah, to attract them more. Yeah, and teaching method really important. Okay, let's move. Okay, one more volunteer to read on this slide.
Me teacher.
Yes,
What,
Mr. Kum. Yeah.
what is motivation? Motivation is a word that both teachers and learners use widely when they speak about language learning, success, or failure. And normally, it is taken for granted that we understand what the term covers. Motivation is responsible for why people decide to do something, how long they are willing to sustain the activities, and how hard they are going to pursue it.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Kum, for reading this. You can see this one. We can see like okay, about motivation. We can see the way that you do. We can say like okay, they may be success or failure on that part. Yeah, some part we can say like failure story can be one of the motivation for others. Successful story, it can be the other motivation for them to become a successful person as well. Okay, and yeah, we can say like the more and more they listen or they stay with that path, they will take it for granted. Take it for granted. What does it mean? What? Take one thing for granted. For example, like culture, like Valentine's Day, it is not our own, right? But more and more, Valentine's Day right now celebrated in our country, and some people take it for granted. So what does it mean? Take it to be their own, right? To be their own. Yeah. So yes, we can say like so as a teacher, you are not going to go and teach only the lesson, but keep caring about the student and provide some experience, your successful learning experience or failure learning experience. Yeah, more and more students can listen, and then they can take it for granted. Okay, and yeah, some part that you can see here. Yes, about motivation is responsible for what? Why the student or people decide to do something, and how long they are willing to sustain the activity. Yeah, for how long? Yeah, that they can be on that. Yeah, some journey it does take longer time. Yeah, and we don't know okay when exactly that they will become the fruitful result there unless they keep doing it. Okay, and how hard they are going to pursue it. Yeah, some we can say like they become a rich man or millionaire, but we did not know the process that they get across it. Yeah, some part that we need to dig out. Yes, what are the reasons that people keep doing things or decide doing things, and how long you can see the journey that they keep going on, and how hard any difficulty that they get across. Toward the end, how can they solve it? Yeah, so it's not really just easy there. So to motivate, just telling them. So we can say this part, teacher can tell the student why do they need to learn language, and how long that they can be the professional uh, language learner one. Yeah, they can use all of the formal growth skills to communicate, and how hard it is. Okay, let them find out. You can see, okay, whenever they understand about these three things, yeah, they can learn better. They start to know themselves. So motivate happen whenever people know themselves, know their reason. Yeah, and then they can keep moving on, even though it's hard. Okay, but it's still. So so about this one, we can say like about what? About love. We can say if they know why they decided to do it, okay, they may know okay about okay maybe because of love, because of something. Yeah, as a teacher, we can say like normally they tell you what being a teacher is never rich, right? But people still want to be a teacher. Why? Why do you want to be a teacher?
Maybe because of love.
Because of love? Yeah. Okay, because of that, right? Like me, my father also a teacher. Okay, a secondary school teacher. Okay, but his framework is just only the primary school teacher. And he told me that okay, being a teacher is was never you can say like okay, being a teacher is not normally bring you a rich job in here, so should not try. He is fit up with that career. But to me, yeah, I I am not a public school teacher, but a private or some people that work for the private sector in here in education and still go through and teach through the university in here. There's some part that still because of what? Okay, but I'm not sure whether that decision making influenced by his thing in when I was young. My father normally took me to go where he touched. Okay, yes, and no one take care of me at home, so I need to go to school with him while teaching. Keep playing around the classroom. Yeah, and then yeah, and he told me don't try to be a teacher. Yeah, but I still. But now he said nothing about this one. Okay, so yeah, because of love, people can do the impossible, can turn the impossible thing to be the possible one. See? Okay. Okay, one more thing you can see like some part here. Okay, so one more volunteer. Conceptual underpinning of language learning motivation. Okay, volunteer, please.
If no one, I can have teacher.
Yeah, please, Mr. Chadi.
Conceptual underpinnings of language learning motivation, possible self, and the L2 motivation system. Three main constituents of L2 motivational self system. First, ideal L2 self, which concern the L2 specifics facet of the learner ideal self. Second, R2 L2 self, which concern the attribute that the learner believes he or she ought to possess to avoid possible negative outcomes, and that therefore may be a little resemblance to his or her own desires and wishes. Third, L2 learning experience which concern the learner situation specifics motive related to the immediate learning environment and experience.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Chadi, for reading this. Yes, you can consider with this three aspects. Okay, or three main constituent of L2 motivation self system. Yeah, we can say like unless they know themselves. Yeah, the first key important thing. Yeah, the first one ideal L2 self. Yeah, understand about what they need to concern with the L2 specific facets of the learner ideal self. Yeah. They need to understand why L2 or learning here is important for themselves. Yeah, or why they decided to study the language in here, for example, right? R2 L2 self, we can say like one. Okay, let them to see and evaluate the thing to attribute to learner belief that he or she ought to process to avoid the negative outcome. Yeah, we can say like, yes, find out. Some part you can say, whenever we keep learning and then people start rely, oh, it is useless to learn a language. Like during my time, you know what? Okay, all of the people during my secondary school life, most of my friends have more than 10 people from my village and nearby village, and we just ride bicycle to go and study English together. But more and more we lost member from time to time. Yeah, the last one we still have only two people to study. Only one of my close friend at the village. And one day he told me one thing. I stopped learning English now. I need to go and study maths for the national examination. And then I started. Only me that I keep doing it. And then I start to, okay, it's fine. You can go, but I keep doing it. Yes, the thing are different because like when I keep working on it, right now I keep using it. While most of my friends, okay, they give up English and they they know a little bit about English right now. Yeah, while I keep working on this one. So yeah, we can say like whenever we provide R2 L2 self, we can say like any difficulty, any thing that they say negative about the thing, we keep going on that path. So we will have some belief, value, and persistent and consistent thing to happen on that path. Yes, and one last L2 learning experience we can say about learner situation. You just try to link from the current situation to the past experience. Yeah, and using all of those things to change. We can say like keep learning over time. They will gain about experience how to learn it or some part as a teacher you also need to teach about study skill. Yeah, learning, teaching how to learn. You can say like let them know how the process how to learn to link with their existing knowledge, experience, and so on. Yeah, learner can improve themselves dramatically. You can say, right? Yeah. Okay, just short on this. Okay, let's move to other thing about condition for the motivational power of vision. Yeah, that Mr. Halija mentioned some. Okay, and here we just read and add up to that. Okay, volunteer.
It's me.
Yeah, please.
So conceptual and underpinning of language learning motivation. Conditions for the motivational power of version. Number one, the learner has a desired future self-image. Number two, the learner's future self is sufficiently different from current self. Number three, the learner's future self-image is elaborate and vivid. Number four, the learner's future self-image is precise as plausible. I'm not sure. Number five, the learner's future self-image is not perceived as being comfortably certain to be rich, that is, to be within his or her grasp. Number six, the learner's future self-image is in harmony, or or at least does not clash with the expectation of his or her family, peers, and other elements of social environment.
Thank you. Yeah, some part here we still have next slide. You're talking about this one, right? Yeah, about self-image, about future self-image, the current self-image. Yeah, they need to know about, we can say like to know oneself. Okay, in for the motivation here, we can say like they need to know who they are right now and what they are going to do. Yes, and what are the benefits that they are going to get after that one. Whenever they know about that, we can say like they must begin with the end in mind, the really important part. Yes, starting doing things, they may know about the result, where they are going to be, what are the benefits that they will get from that, and then they will have some more big more or big motivation in here, or because like momentum, right? Big more. Anybody read the book about Seven Habits of High Effective People? Stephen Covey.
Yes, but everything gone right now.
It's gone. Okay. Can go back and find it. Yeah, since Stephen Covey, right? Okay,
Yes,
high
Stephen Covey.
effective people. There we can say like yeah, begin with the end in mind. Okay, starting with that, they will walk about this one. And one more thing, they need to work from their comfort zone. Against like learning is not easy, but to be persistent and consistent, okay, the learning will become easy. Okay, I will not to interpret this one or describe this one word by word since we discuss a lot. Okay, okay, who can read and continue this point to, number 7 to number 10?
I am willing to, teacher.
Yeah, the group support, please.
Conditions for motivational power of vision. Number 7, the learner has a desired future self-image. The learner future self-image is regularly activated in his or her working self-concept. The learner's future self-image is accompanied by relevant and effective procedural strategies that act as a roadmap toward the goal. A learner's desired future self-image is upset by the counteracting feared possible self in the same domain.
Thank you, Rusapal, for reading this. Yes, we can say like about this one, okay, related to self-image, about self-motivation, self-concept, right? So let them find out themselves more. So the key term, the key term for this one, we can say like just try to make the student to define themselves, who they are, where they are, and why they are doing that. Yeah, and what are the benefits and so on. Okay, we can say like really important for that. Yeah, or you can like I said a moment, okay, teach them how to learn. Yeah, or we can say like study skill. Yeah, and then let teach them how to set their goal. How about that? Yeah, they can prepare their learning plan, their learning strategy. Yeah, and then they can reach somewhere okay, that they want. Yeah, so they need to set or start thinking about their goal, okay, or their direction at the very beginning. We can say that's why we can say like in your lesson plan, you need to have the lesson goal or lesson objective because of what? We want to lead and guide the student to get where we want them to go, right? Yeah, in some case, you did not prepare that lesson attitude alone for yourself as a teacher. You need to state that attitude to the student to let them know where will they learn, okay, where will they get or what will they learn at the end of the lesson. All right, yeah. So some part there. So let them identify themselves, let them know about their self goal, okay, to be some part, and as well as to give them some strategy or procedure to work about that. That is really important for that, right? Okay, that's it. Can we move to one more slide? Volunteer. Fundamental motivation principle.
Teacher, the again.
Yeah, it's okay again, please.
3 fundamental motivational principles. 1. There is much more motivational strategies than offering rewards and punishments. 2. Generating student motivation is not enough in itself. It also has to be maintained and protected. Number 3, it is the quality, not quantity, of the motivational strategies that we use that counts.
Okay, thank you, okay, for this. Okay, you can see something here. Yeah, much more motivation, more motivational strategy than offering award and punishment. Yeah, yes, we can say like, yeah, reward some part can spoil the student. Like I said earlier, some part we can lead them into the corruption without acknowledging or knowing that we are working and motivate them to commit the corruption in the future. Yes, but let them, we can say like let them know about why they need to do that. Yeah, reward it come later, but it just implement or complement of that part, right? So let, we can say like a reward and punishment just from outside. Let them have the motivation from inside, right? That we call like intrinsic motivation. Yeah, whenever they have the thing from inside, no one can stop them. But from outside, some part is no one motivate and say some good word, they will feel demotivated regarding to this one. Yes, we can say like generating student motivation is not enough. Yeah, motivate them one time is not enough, right? You need to be maintained and protected. Yeah, need to keep it to be consistency and protect we can say like just give them some protection from the being negative or the negative thing that might be let them feel demotivated here. Yeah, may need to train them how to have a strong self-discipline, how to have a strong mindset toward those things. Yeah, to be consistent, persistent. Yeah, really important. Yeah, make sure they have a strong self-belief and self-confidence. Really important for that. Yes, you can focus on the quality, not quantity, of motivation strategy that you can use that count. Yeah, you can consider. You can observe. Yeah, which one that really effective and useful for your student, right? Okay. Can we move to the summary? One volunteer, one last one.
Major. Summary, motivation is essential in language learning, driving learner engagement, persistence, and achievement. Various factors influence motivation, and teachers who employ effective strategy to promote and maintain motivation in the classroom.
Okay, thank you, Saram, for reading this. Yeah, we can say like motivation is really important in language learning, driving learner engagement, persistence, and achievement, right? Okay, sorry. So, yeah, if they do not have all these things, they will not get involved. They will not sharing things. You keep talking, yeah, but they pay no attention. It's useless in here. Yes, we can say like there are various factors influence motivation. Yeah, so you better check. Okay, and as a teacher, you need to employ effective strategy to promote and maintain motivation in the classroom. Yeah, so how can you do that? Okay, not just buy a candy or pen to give the student at the time, but what other you can do that can promote their intrinsic motivation, as mentioned earlier, right? Okay, so that's it. Okay, successfully read and finish the slide. Since I intended not to explain again, yes, and we have group presentation actually. Yeah, and just want you to read this since I already prepared. I don't want to waste energy to do it without anything. Yeah, so we better read and learn. One last question before we go today. Any question?
Teacher, I have a question.
Yes.
Can be encouragement in just some part of motivation also, teacher? Encouragement.
Okay, excuse me, can you repeat that question? Since like
I
not
mean
clear.
that can we consider encouragement as motivation or as part of motivation?
Okay, encouragement and motivation, right?
Yes, sir.
To me, I find now it just the same, okay, but it's a different word, okay, to use only, right? So encouragement and motivation just somewhere there, but encouragement may be informal and motivation just a bit formal for that part, right?
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah. It's just the key term, but the meaning are more or less the same in here. Yeah, whenever you encourage, means you keep pushing people to do things.
Yeah.
Okay, but motivation it might be including with some psychology to say something, to console them, to let them change their mind, to keep moving on. Yeah, to be like a persistency and consistency here, that is the key thing that they keep doing it, right? Yeah. But encouragement, you keep doing, oh, okay, that's the good thing you can do. Yes, maybe some word that you try to say only, but motivation, they can use some strategy and some part that can keep people moving on, and it can be a very long process. Yeah, like while encourage, maybe you can say one time, okay, good, to give only sum up, good again, and then people start doing it, and there are nothing more. But motivation, they may have a different process. Yes, as a teacher, you can employ a different strategy to motivate your student. All right.
Yeah, thank you, teacher.
Yeah, thank you. Any other question? Yes, no, okay. Yeah. I know everyone just have one last question now. When will you stop the class? Right now? Is it? Is it true? Just kidding, right? Okay, so that's it, and thank you for today as well as the whole week in here. So next, okay, please prepare for your job. We're going to like starting from next week. Okay, all of the tasks will be responsible by all of you. Yes, and yeah, I will be have something to share at the end in case that we just have time. But if we don't have time, maybe we can skip some part to be flexible based on the time. So no worry, right? And for the interview assignment, if you worried about your internet connection, you also can pre-record. Yeah, you can record it and then drop it into the group. It's okay, right? Yeah, if you find out, oh, maybe my internet connection is not good for the live presentation, so you can pre-record and send it to the Telegram group. And yeah, maybe if your classmate have watched and then they have some question, yeah, maybe you can answer through that group Telegram, or even answer whenever we have the real class in here, a real time meeting here. Okay, you can do, right? Okay, so something here, and that's it. Okay, I will not keep you longer. Yes, it seems like very boring and exhausting now. For 2 full day every week. Okay, so that's it, and I suppose to close the class right now. Thank you. See you next week.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you, teacher.
Bye, teachers.
See you next week.
Bye, teacher.
Bye, teacher.
Since most of you are not Chinese, we still meet, yeah. Okay, bye bye. See you.